Capricorn, should you pause and adjust? This week holds the answers.
Desert light, he paints the skies, Sonoran Mystic.
Hello, Capricorn. This is Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. This is your weekly reading. Financial investment specific. If you have Capricorn anywhere in your charts, you have found the right place to be. So let's get at it. Let's see what Spirit and the universe has in store for you this coming week. Man, first card out. First card out energy is crazy this week. You know, it's like very resistant. So Capricorn, what's going on? Capricorn, you know what? I'm getting a spirit hit. So we're going to put the cards aside because I think from the energies I'm getting from the universe, this is your psychic hit. We're doing a psychic hit today. Capricorn, this is a week where we need to adjust. This is an adjustment week. This is not a building week. This is not a tearing down week. This is an adjustment week. This week, I'm getting the impact that you need to look at your portfolio. You need to look at your plan for 5 years. You need to look, and if you don't have a 5-year plan, this is the week to do it because again, I'm getting that plan. I'm getting that whole review thing going on here in my head. And so what I'm suggesting you to do, Capricorn, this week is review the 5-year plan or put one in place. I need you to look at many aspects of your life when it comes to your economic picture. First and foremost, are you happy with your work? Is it going where you want to be or where do you want to take it? If that is not working right now, or even if it is working, that's wonderful. But project where you want to be in 5 years, not where you are now. So if you are in a job where you see where there is a potential for promotion, focus on what it is you need to do, and let's do some scripting on how do we get there? How do we do it in the next 5 years? How do we navigate to get you a promotion, to get you a raise? Or if it isn't really a job that's offering that kind of thing, then the flexibility, then how do we maneuver into a new position in the company or into another place? But something that will give us promotability, something that'll give us long-term promotability and rise. Because again, with that comes the money, and that's what we're looking at. That's where we're focusing on is what is our economic. Let's own our economic power now, but also let's plan for economic power down the road. And we don't want to be making this amount of money and be capped out. We want to be finding a way forward. So that's one of the first things to do. The second thing we want to do is look at our retirement benefits, okay? Look at your 401ks. How are they growing? Are we putting enough in the 401ks? Do we need to adjust them some more? Do we need to put a little more to them? No, do not take that. Do not roll back. That's a no-go. As soon as I said that, the universe is like, wait a minute, So if anything, we're adding a little more to it, not taking less from it. So let's review our 401ks. Let's look at our 401(b)s. Let's look at any of the things that are the tax deferred or again, retirement specific things. You also may want to reach out to Social Security and just get a report and say, okay, how's my Social Security looking? What am I projecting? I don't care what age you are. It doesn't hurt to have an understanding of where you are baseline wise and where you're going. Because again, when you retire, there's many different pockets of money you want sitting out there, not just one. If you're depending solely on Social Security, you will be solely let down because again, it will not do what it is you're hoping it will do for you. And I don't care what age you are. It's just not going to be as at the end all be all that people may want it to be. So again, let's look at a 401. Let's look at the 401ks, the 403bs, all the different pots of money. Then let's look at your investments. Let's see how you are. Are you diversified? That's the big first test. Are you diversified? Do you have money in stocks? Do you have money in bonds? Do you have money in ETFs? Are you looking at mutual funds? Do you have money in real estate? Do you have money in gold or silver or some commodity like that? Do you have money in the foreign exchanges? You know, are you doing something there? Do you have second homes, third homes? You know, are you putting money into cars and realizing, oh my God, there's a depreciation factor there where I'm seeing it roll off the store? Are you the kind who's actually buying cars to sell them? Are you flipping them? Again, look at your portfolio. Make sure there's some balance there. Make sure that you're not all lopsided. If you have money in crypto, that's wonderful, but maybe you need to make sure you also have money in the market. Maybe you have some money in a portfolio that has a lot of mutual funds. Well, what about the regular stocks? What about the exchange trade, ETFs, and more importantly, do those mutual funds have overlap into the ETFs and everything else too? And is it something else you might want to do? Again, do you have money in gold or silver? Do you have money in cash? Do you have a savings account? Do you have a checking account? Do you have a buffer of 6 months? All these things, this is what this week is about. This week is about, again, doing that inventory, finding out where you are so you can analyze where you want to go. Because again, with the 5-year plan, and no matter what, you need to put that in place. You have to understand, okay, in the 5 years, I'm hoping to have the market return this to me. And if that's the case, can I do that with where I'm invested now? What is my risk tolerance? What can I lose? What can I lose over 5 years? What am I willing to lose over 5 years to gain if possible? Again, all those are the numbers that you look into place. Once you look at your job, your career, your economics, your investments, look at your insurance policies. Do you have your insurance policies in front of you? Do you know that if you have life and death insurance and those kind of things, what are those numbers? Are they sufficient? Are they not sufficient? Do you need to add more? Do you not? Did you get them when you were 20 and now you're 30 and that $500,000 is not nearly enough to replace your income should you pass, and then your family being left without anything? Again, take a look at these things. These are super important things that are important this week. And again, that's what I'm being told to you. I'm being told by Spirit that this is a week of doing that. Once you've laid that foundation, don't be surprised if the glaring things pop out at you and you say, oh my gosh, there you go. That's what I was meant to know because I need to protect myself in this way. Additionally, if you own a company, do an inventory of the company, find out what's working in the company, what's not working. Take a look at your client. Has your client changed? Do an avatar of your client. What is your client? What is a general client? Am I servicing their needs? Am I addressing their needs? Am I listening to their feedback? Am I even asking for feedback? Am I asking for more business? Am I leaving money on the table? Do I need to tweak that up? Do I have employees who aren't doing necessarily the work they need to do? Are they not as productive? Do I need to increase productivity? Am I giving the right encouragement to the good employees and maybe giving a little more encouragement to some who need to come along before they have to go because they're not producing? All those kind of things are important because sometimes those also impact morale, which impacts the bottom line. So I've gone a long way talking about a lot of different things, but it's all coming back to one thing, and that is this week is a time to look at future planning. Moving forward, let's look at a 5-year plan. If you haven't done one, let's put one in place. And let's make sure that we've looked at every aspect of your finances, every aspect of employment, of your own company if you have a business. And more importantly, how do all those things connect and align so that you can leave this coming week, when it's over, set for 5 years. Set knowing that you're on a good path, that you have a trajectory, that you have a plan. And when you have a plan, you'll be surprised how much more statistically, how much more you will benefit economically and otherwise. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings for me. It's enormous and to you and your family. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. I'd appreciate it. Until next week. Bye-bye.
He paints the skies, sonoran mystic.